On the table today at Squirrel Stampede, tragedy at the Pokemon Center. What was supposed to be a fantastic day of celebration of the new Pokemon Center build, a slushy truck has appeared to have run over Chansey. Chansey just wanted to have a blue Slurpee and just got crushed by a malfunctioning braked truck. We have cops on the scene. Everyone is out worried about Chansey. This is not how we wanted to start this review. Okay, well, it looks like everyone's teaming up together. The brakes are out, so they're gonna push the slushy van out of the way so that we can get to the Poke Center build because it's... Oh, no! Oh, the brakes and the engine just went out and took everybody out, and there's pieces everywhere. Oh, this is not at all how we wanted to start. At least we're at the Poke Center where we can heal everyone back together, but I don't know if we can get them back inside. Okay, it appears the driver is gonna get in reverse here and get out of the way. Oh no, the Poke Center! Oh gosh, what a calamity here at Squirrel Stampede. Well, we're gonna try to clean things up so that we can rebuild the Poke Center to all of its glory because it is amazing. And we're not going to invite a slushy van over anytime soon.
Squirrel Stampede!
So there we are at the Forest Pokemon Center. Been wanting to build this Mega Pokemon build for the longest time. This set falls in line with the Build with Emotion theme, so you can carry this set over with other Build with Motion sets, or you could just build that giant Chansey. Jeez, giant Chansey, how many hamburgers have you consumed? On the back of the box of this mega build of 648 pieces, the inner workings of the forest shop. I like that it opens up a little bit. I wonder what this does when you turn it. Maybe it will feed Chansey more hamburgers or whatever he's eating. Inside this kind of sort of reusable box with a lot of pull tabs that are kind of jamming in together, and I suppose you could place everything back if you were careful. Bags, 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 Pokemart pieces. A lot of bags here. Oh, look at the booklet. Oh, this book, it's an entire store. It's an entire store. Gee whiz, look at this thing. It's larger than a Dragonite. This is probably the thickest, largest book of instructions I've ever seen out of anything. It's just like a full panel page. They might have gone with something simpler, maybe just squeeze down the font a little bit, maybe. Mega, help us out a little bit. Where am I gonna put this? I could frame it on the wall, I suppose. Luckily, many of the bags of pieces now are bagged by number from Mega. There's 1, 2, Fat Chansey 3, 4, 5. That's getting into the store a little bit, maybe. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I might be raking leaves in a minute here. There's 11, 12, sorry Landry, 13, 14 bags. 14 bags for only 648 pieces. That's pretty funny. But I think what they're doing is some of the Poke builds here, Pokemon character builds, are in their own specific bag. Ooh, I do like how the instructions may be colorized. So we got a blue section and a red section and a couple quick pages of gray. So the first 3 bags, where did the first 3 bags go? I gotta find the first 3 bags again. The first 3 bags, Dragonite, maybe move over there for me. Landry, sit yourself up. Squovet, take a view. And Pachirisu, you there too. So I have 3 bags of pieces. I see, what is that? It's a combination of Pikachu and Eevee. It's a Peekeevee, or an Eevachu is going to be constructed in there. Can Eevee evolve with Pikachu together? Has that ever been done before? And then I think that's a Togepi. What is this guy? I played with this guy. Oh, well, that's parts of Chansey too. Maybe in there too. I played with both of them in several different versions of the game. But we gotta build them. So let's get these open. I want to see if we can build a Pikachu. If Pikachu's any different. Sometimes Mega makes a different Pikachu with each build. Sometimes they give you the same guy. That doesn't make much sense. There's his tail though. Ooh, that's like kind of a really nice looking tail. That's an actual Pikachu piece tail. Have we seen that before? I think we've seen that before. Let's just make this harder by mixing things together. We probably shouldn't mix up someone's ear. And over here, their body parts. Oh, there's Chansey. Have we asked how many supersized orders Chansey has had at the Pokemart yet? Probably a lot. Okay, let's build us a Pikachu. Pikachu is probably the funnest, most often built in Mega. I thought I'd just kind of go through Pikachu's build and then we can kind of speed build some of the other characters. But why not check out Pikachu right now? Where do we start? We gotta find his rosy cheeks. Where did Pikachu's rosy cheeks go? There they are. Looking fine and dandy. Okay, now we gotta find Pikachu's ears, making sure the triangle piece of black is forward. Well, they're both forward either way, but we gotta make sure that they're on the appropriate side. They gotta angle a certain way. I think it's that way. You'll know it if it's wrong. You'll be like, I don't think his ear looks right. Make sure you flip it around to get the appropriate ear direction. Okay, that's our Pikachu head, looking good. And were you curious of the inner workings of Pikachu? There he goes. That's how Pikachu works his body inside. Pretty simple. And then we'll add over this tail plate piece. We'll pop his tail in there in a second. Now we can just build onto his head. And now we can build on his arms. What's great about these is a little bit of ball joint here and there gives them great motion. If you're new to Mega, it's a lot of fun. And we need a little tail extension piece. Tail extender. I think it's this one. It's darker than I thought, so it's a little tail post piece that will clip into his tail. And where's the tail again? There you go. That's a nice modern chew of Peak because I like this tail piece. It's painted on the bottom there brown to match in with that piece. And you've got a really ultra cute Pikachu piece to work with at the Poke Center. Okay, let's quickly build up a Pika Eevee, or now it's just Eevee, not combined with Chew. Oh, and I already forgot Togepi was in here. We've seen these a few times in the series past, but they're good choices, I think, for this set. Fairy-type Pokemon. I always like the print work on the shell work and the crown piece. It's mostly unique pieces for Togepi. And again, I used to play Togepi, what was that, Pokemon Gold? Years ago. I chose that one and went to Togetic and Togekiss, I guess, back in the day. And Eevee here. Love the little curl of fur they've placed on the modern Eevee, blinking modern Eevee. Other than that, lots of ball jointing. So two good choices to have at the Poke Center, right? I like that Togepi is a little more rare and odd, although we have seen Eevee quite a bit. Now we gotta figure out the pieces of Chansey. Let's build this one. I believe, and I may be wrong, as Mega Pokemon, Mega Constructs Pokemon, Mega Bloks Pokemon have been around so long that they've gone through 3 name changes. This is our first Chansey, I think. So what is Chansey, actually? I don't run into Chansey too often. I did catch one recently in Scarlet and Violet. They were pretty tricky to catch or kill. Not kill, but catch. I would always knock him out before I could catch him, and I think I finally caught one, but it was not the most exciting Chansey. So there you go. But I thought it was a dragon Pokemon, but I'm looking at my Pokemon Super Extra Deluxe Essential Handbook right now, and it says it's an egg Pokemon. An egg Pokemon. Type normal. The egg Chansey carries is not only delicious, but also packed with nutrition. And it looks like Chansey's holding onto an egg usually. And I always thought Chansey was holding onto a Pokeball, but it's an egg. Like an egg in a pouch. So the egg Chansey carries is not only delicious, but also packed with nutrition. It's used as a high-class cooking ingredient. This species was once very slow. To protect their eggs from other creatures, these Pokemon became able to flee quickly. And so that's kind of one of the reasons they're tricky. They flee fast in gameplay. And so there is my first ever Chansey build from Mega Pokemon. Looking good, indeedly very egg-like. Getting those shells lined up correctly in the right spot was probably the trickiest part of this one, but very enjoyable build. Great moving ears, 3 ears per side, 6-ear creature. I still want to say dragon type. Tail back with ball joint there for balance. Good footprint. I wonder what Chansey's shoe size is. And then an egg up front, which we can remove. I like that. Maybe put in a Pokeball there. I like the print of the face there. So great little set of mini builds. You probably may have got a Pikachu and an Eevee several times, but these two are a little more uncommon in build. Now we can get to the main feature of this build, the Pokemon Center, the Forest Pokemon Center. And I imagine going forward, it should be pretty easy to build the center. It's a nice building instead of organic, roundy, curvy Pokemon like Chansey. Gonna start with bags 4 and 5. 4 has some gray, just an assortment of pieces actually, smaller scale. And 5, some plates and walls maybe of our center. If you're new to the Mega brand of building, it's not as clean and polished as Lego, but it certainly has its own unique quirks and features. It's better than, say, the off-brand stuff you sometimes find on knockoff shelves on Amazon. They do have some unique building techniques I enjoy. And they've done so well with Pokemon over the years. It's going to be great to have this Pokemon Center built for them to hang out at. So let's construct these 2 bags, see where we're at. Not yet much constructed here, but the back corner, and I'm pretty sure we have constructed Chansey's egg washing machine, pants washing machine, something to wash Chansey's stuff in. It rotates down the brick right in here. We'll figure that out as we continue on. I like the little printed Poke Center tiles. Those were not stickers, those were printed tile pieces to look like a little Pokeball, nice glass window framed. Very nice little piece there. And Chansey again living back there behind the counter, I think is what we're constructing in. Now we're adding in bags 6, 7, and 8. Almost like they could have done that in one bag. Not too many pieces in here. 6 features, a bunch of little things. Oh, I think I see a great ball. And a few other things. To continue on down the line of structure for the Poke Center. So far, really enjoying the build of a structure. Love building work, it's always very interesting. Let's continue on, see what else Chansey is going to be able to wash in that machine. So we're pretty much now complete with the back wall of the Pokemon Center, and you can kind of see what the motion brick contraption's doing, kind of. We're going to rotate either side, post on either side, probably here is where you want to go the most. I think this side actually would connect into other sets. This side though, we rotate this, and a lot of things are moving. A lot of things are moving inside, maybe not complete yet. There's some motion on this grass brick, there's some motion on this panel brick here. There's some motion probably where Chansey's going to stand here behind the desk, knocking it back and forth, and then Chansey's underwear washing machine back there, and a little light spinning. So a lot of fun motion going here, and we'll see more of it as we continue with this great, fun, entertaining. This is one of the coolest Pokemon builds in a while. So now we're going to have some fun up front of the store with bags 9 and 10. A lot of greenery will build in here, so opening these up should prove pretty interesting. They've done well adding a lot of leafy things. Mega Constructs always does a pretty good job in the past of making a pretty well interesting outdoorsy scene. So I think the front of this mart is really going to look spectacular as we are in the forest, right? So let's continue on with bag 9 and 10. I say that Pokemon Mega does some great natural designs, but man, they are tricky. I had so much trouble going over this section over and over behind the pond here, but we got a couple lights up front and a lot of leafy things. Just some good natural texture to our forest Pokemon Center. And bags 11 and 12 are up next here. So more front structure of the center should look pretty good after these two. We'll really be getting to a full building at this point. Okay, only one Squirrelvet casualty here. We'll fix up Squirrelvet in just a second. There is the front of the Poke Center now with the back end of the front built, if that makes any sense. Pretty delightful so far. Nice little sofa area back over here. Plenty of studs for sitting on. Some treats over on this end. And a revolving door big enough, hopefully just big enough to fit Giant Chansey inside. Oh, my poor Squirrelvet. Downside to these Poke builds. Sometimes it may just be smarter to glue the character builds together because they love to fall apart on ya. But Squirrelvet's okay. Yay, we fixed up Squirrelvet. And now we can continue on with the final two bags of our build. Bag 13 and 14 are here. And those should build the rest of the roof structure, connecting everything together. Mostly large pieces now, so it should be a pretty smooth final couple bags to this really beautiful Forest Pokemon Center. And constructed we have the Mega Pokemon Forest Pokemon Center. What a build, what a build. At 648 pieces though, I'm kind of winded. Usually for Lego builds, I get winded at about 1,000 pieces. But the Pokemon Center here, I was getting pretty tired at 650. Fingers are getting really sore too. But it's a pretty fun little build. It's certainly not polished. It's got a missing roof. They decided to go with an open roof concept, and I get that. They want you to be able to see inside. However, it would have been nice had they included a roof. Something we could have removed and then seen inside. And then the stud pattern around the top. I kind of wish they had smoothed that off with some smooth brick. It would have also helped. They're kind of coming up a little bit here and there. They're not exactly set nice and flat and straight. So it's a little wobbly. It's a little wobbly. But it's still pretty cool. I mean, look at all the space inside. There's all sorts of fun things going on in there. We got the motion brick going on there, and we'll check that in a second. There goes Chansey back and forth. And a pretty nice little lively front entrance build to it. One of the more interesting parts about this build is the way it opens up. It's double hinged, so you can choose which side you want to open from. So if I'd like to, I could open from this side here, and then hinge it out this way. And we can see it this way. We can put the back corner over here with the little table and Chansey's underwear washing machine, and then Sonic over here. Why is Sonic sitting there? So you got that option. Close it back together. Let's spin it around. We can open it from this side now. And so now Sonic's in the corner, and we got Chansey over here, the underwear washing machine, and the treats and items over here. So that's kind of a cool little feature. You do not usually see a hinge system like that. Pretty simple and worked pretty well. Also, another really cool feature is the revolving door entrance. A little bit wonky in the design here. Could be tightened up a little bit, but it should fit most of your Pokemon. So I'll drop in Togepi here and run him around here. Oh, Togepi, excuse me, calling him by his evolved name already. And he's inside, so it's just a fun little working feature, and I believe it should fit Chansey. I mean, Chansey's huge. And it does. Chansey can go through that really well. So I love that little feature. That is a cool working extra. Okay, so the motion brick center. So what's going on here? I guess the theme that is going on here, just thinking about it, we don't really have an Ash figure from Mega Constructs. They've never really given us Ash, have they? Or character figures. That would be something they really should work on. This Ash, way oversized though. So let's bring in ye old Transforming Brick Ash. If you recall the Transforming Brick Pokemon series a little bit before Mega Brands had it years and years and years ago, old Squirrel Stampede archives there. We've got a Transforming Brick Ash. He's actually kinda up to the counter, so it's not bad. So what's gonna happen is Ash comes in, he needs to heal his Pokemon. Let's grab one of these Pokeballs back here. Oh, it's stuck to the counter. Drop it there. And Chansey's going to work his magic at his little computer screen there. We're gonna take the little Pokeball and we're gonna enter it into Chansey's health chamber. There's a couple little doors we can close to keep it in there. And then we're just gonna rotate and heal up all of Ash's Pokemon. I guess you have to do it one at a time. Once you kind of rotate it around a few times, maybe open up those doors, and then we can roll it on out of the door there. If it rolls, it's kind of stuck. Sometimes it'll roll right out for you. Oh, there we go. And Ash's Pokemon are all healed up. And of course, there's a little bit of a wobble brick back here too. We could have had Pikachu back here to wobble along with Chansey as they repair, and even back there, Eevee would have bounced around. So there's fun activities to be had inside the Poke Center here. Now we just gotta look for an actual Mega Brands Ash. The set runs a little bit high now, at around 60 or 70, I believe, maybe even 80, so look around for sales. I'm sure you'll see some better deals. If you're a big fan of collecting all the little Pokemon miniatures from Mega like I am, it's kind of one of the must-haves. Okay, so we have a little bit of time left. Let's check out a couple boxes. I've had this Obsidian Flames box here forever in my office. Of course, I don't have to open it yet, as I have just a random Obsidian Flames pack just here already. I had picked up, I wanted to see the Revaroom holo card. It was over at Target at the check stand, and I really wanted to see a Revaroom. I wanted to raise one of these guys, or a Varoom, in gameplay on Scarlet and Violet, but mine was so awful I had to abandon him. So then I just wanted to see the card. And it looks like on the pack here we have a Revaroom on there right on front. So let's see what we got. Maybe something interesting. Never know. Oh, did I might have, I think it's like that now. I might have spoiled it. Oh, I got it right. So Basic Energy, Lightning, Sinistea, Tadbulb, that's a cute illustration, Numel, Mawile, Magnezone, Crabominable, and the second Mawile? What happened there? Where's the first one? A couple Mawiles in one pack. Interesting. And Crabcrawler. Reverse Holo. And a Cryogonal. That's a hard one to say. Also a Reverse Holo. And finally, a Claydol. A Holo Claydol. That's a really cool looking Holo. They got Claydol there center stage. Not bad. That's a fun one. So there's my adventure with Obsidian Flames. Now let's check out a couple packs from the 151. That's the newer one that just came out about a month ago now. Time's flying on me, so let's see what we got in here. Wasn't actually planning on getting this one until I saw how cool it was. I'm trying not to get as many Elite Trainer boxes. They're getting too expensive. Great looking box though, and that's another reason why I picked this one up. Let's see if we can find some cards to open up. Couple packs should do it. 151. Here we go. What are we gonna find for our Pokemon Center build day? Oh, no way! Look! It's shiny! I never find one of these. This might be the first shiny basic energy card I've ever found in all these years of looking. I mean, we might, I'll have to look back, we might have found one plant. Never seen this before, so that is so awesome. Bulbasaur! I chose Bulbasaur back in the day. That's my first Pokemon. Way cool. Growlithe. So this is going to celebrate all the 151s, the first Pokemons. Geodude. Jigglypuff. Pinsir. This is such an amazing box already. Bill's Transfer. Golbat. I feel like I'm playing Pokemon Go right now. A lot of these characters are in my neighborhood. Pidgey Reverse. Metapod Shiny. Reverse, I should say. And Mr. Mime. Oh, funny. We got a Mr. Mime in Holo. That is so cool looking. I love Mr. Mime. What a find. I don't think I even have a Mr. Mime in a cool card, so what a fun find. I like this 151. Okay, one more here. Okay, another basic electrical energy. There's my Porygon, and we have that in just an action figure form. Who does these now? Jax? I can't remember who does the figures. Porygon, Electabuzz, Rhythorn, Tangela, Bill's Transfers back, a Golbat, Leftover Apple, Caterpie, with a little bit of a reverse there. Grimer with a little bit of a reverse there. Chansey! What? What are the odds? Chansey, we did the Mega Constructs build here with a Chansey, and we got a Chansey. Perfect end. That is a perfect end for a great fun day. We got Chansey and we found a Chansey card. That is so weird. I mean, what are the odds? I seriously, that's some really weird combination odds hitting today. So, how fun. Look for the 151. I don't want to take up too much card opening time today, but that was a lot of fun going through those as you get so many of your classic favorites. Definitely a series to look at more. And that is the Forest Pokemon Center build. Not 100% polished, but still a pretty fun set. What do you think? If you liked today's video, please give us a squike, squirrelibe, squammet, your favorite feature of the Pokemon Center. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget we now have some Squirrel Stampede merch out, like some t-shirts and a water bottle and a plush Landry. Thank you so much for watching again. That's what I have to say about that.